Okay, so the limitations of the name node is single point of failure. This single point of failure means if name node goes down, we will not retrieve the data. We will not be having a we cannot be having access to your name node. So why will not be having access if name node goes down? So there are two type of failures. One is a just shutdown due to no or restart or due to some other issue or gone out of network or gone out of network. Complete failure. In this case, we can recover the data, but the data loss will be less. The data loss will be less. We can retrieve the data at least. Okay, we can retrieve the data. But when it comes to complete failure, the data loss will be more, and we cannot even retrieve the data because the data will store in the form of an edits and fs image here. So whenever the data is running, whenever your transactions are doing, the edit logs will be having information, and fs image will have the file system information. And the file system information means which contains the image of the data, like where it has loaded, what is some blocks, what is the replication, what is the permissions, all the information will be there in the fs image. Okay, so that is the one type of failure. The second type of failure is, it's not a second type of failure, I can say it is a second type of limitation, is whenever a machine restarts, name node restart, the very first task is it will read edits and it will merge with fs image. This is an activity of your name node whenever it restarts. Whenever it restarts, whenever it restarts, it will read the edits, it will read the edits and it will merge with fs image. What does it mean? So here we need to understand what is fs image and what is the edit log. So let's assume that this is my name node. This is my name node. I'll be keep doing a transactions. I'll be keep doing a transactions. Okay, creating a file, changing the replication, deleting it, or some transaction I'll be doing here. When I'm doing a transaction, that information will be there in the RAM. Correct, right? So whenever you are doing any process, let's assume that even if you take your mobile, whatever the process you are doing, initially the data will be in the data will be in the data will be in RAM. Correct? So what is the problem if the data is there in the RAM? If your name node or if that machine goes down or restarted, the RAM will be cleaned up. So whatever the data have loaded temporarily, which is not saved, the data will lost. The data will lost. So when it comes to this name node, what it will do, as I said, it will maintain two files. It will maintain two files. Edits and fs image. So whenever you do a transaction, the transaction will be there in the RAM, as well as the same transaction will write into your edit file. It will be write into edit file. That's why we'll call as a journal file, or that's why we'll call as a log file. So there will be an entry in this. What is the transaction ID, who did the transaction, all the information will be available in this edit file. Okay, now whenever you keep doing a transactions, the transaction will be writing into this. It will be writing into this. Whenever you're doing a transactions, all the transaction information will be writing into edit file. So fs image will not be written. Fs image will not be written at the time of doing the transactions. So as soon as your name node restart, or when it happened the checkpointing, there is something called checkpointing. We will talk about the checkpointing later. I'll tell you what is the checkpointing very detailedly. So as soon as your name node restart, it will read the edits, and will process and merge with fs image. Merge with fs image. Merge means just copy. It's not like a just copy pasting. It will do some process internally, and it will read the who did the transaction, what is the transaction. Based on that information, it will create fs image. It will create the fs image. While doing this process is called checkpointing. Reading edit files, merging with fs image. We'll just call a merging, but it actually is not like as simple as merging. So whatever the transactions we have done, the transactional information will be read, and it will be understand proper format and will be writing into fs image. Then after that, once the fs image is prepared, that fs image will be loaded into ram, because ram is empty. No, when it restart, ram is empty. In the ram there won't be any information, right? So what it will do, your name node will first read the edits, it will understand what are the transaction has been done, and it will merge with the fs image. That fs image file will be right into the memory. You may ask, why it has to merge with fs image? Why can't it write directly right into the ram, the edit file itself? Why can't the edit file itself you can write into the ram? The problem is the edit says raw transactions which contain the necessary information, unnecessary information. So we don't need that information. Okay, we need only the processed information. We need only the process information. Another problem is the edits can be so many edit files can be there. So many edit files can be there. But loading all the edit files one after one, one after one, one after one, it will take some time. So that's why your name node will do a checkpointing. The checkpointing is called reading edits, merging with a fs image. And the fs image will contain the complete file system information. That information will be loaded into RAM, because I need to understand, no, where and all the data is available. Your name node should know it. It means it should be there in the RAM. It will be there in the hard disk. That's fine. But if any request comes, it has to immediately serve, right? To provide the service, the information should be there in the RAM. The information should be there in the RAM. So then what is the limitation here? It's good, right? So at the time of restart, it is taking the edits and merging with fs image. Then what is the problem? Why it is a limitation? It is a limitation because if you have a small edit file, it will do quickly, and it will merge it and it will load into the RAM. It will come for the servicing. It will come for the servicing. Come for the servicing means while it is doing this merge, while it is doing a merge, your machine will be, your name node will be in a safe mode. Your machine will be in a safe mode. The safe mode is called read-only mode. The safe mode is called read-only mode. Read-only mode means, read-only mode means whatever the data I have loaded into the cluster, you can just get the data. You cannot write any data into the cluster. You cannot write the data, any data into the cluster, while if your name node is in safe mode. When it will go to the safe mode, because the edit will the name node will start merging edits with fsma. That's called checkpointing. When it is doing a checkpointing, your name node will go into a safe mode. When it goes to the safe mode, your when it goes to the safe mode, your cluster will be in the safe mode. If it is in the safe mode, if it is in the safe mode, we cannot write the data. We can only read the data. And while it is doing a merge process, all the data nodes, all the data nodes, child nodes, all the slave nodes, I can say, all the data nodes will start sending the heartbeat, because these data nodes are alive. Name node is not alive, right? So the name node is started, it's up, it is started doing a merging process, and some data is loaded into this. So this name nodes, the data nodes also need to send the block report. I have loaded this data with me, I have this data with me, I have this data with me. They will be keep identifying the name node, and they will be keep sending the report, block report. So if 80%, it's actually not 80%, it's not like a specific percentage. If let's assume that I have a file 1 which has the 3 blocks, not the original blocks I'm talking about, not replication. 3 blocks are there. File 2, 5 blocks are there. Now if these data nodes report here minimum blocks of file, for file 1 3 blocks, for file 2 5 blocks. So actually 5 into 3 15, 3 into 3 9, right? Total 24 blocks. Instead of sending the 10 block report for the 24 blocks, if it is send 8 block report, if it sends 8 blocks report, your name node will satisfy, it will come out from the safe mode. It will come out from the safe mode. Do you guys understand the point? This is really little important. So how it is happening internally, we need to understand. Any doubt till here? Limitations of the name node?
Yeah, Veera, Sudhir here.
You tell me, Sudhir.
Yeah, so last line you told like a safe mode, like once data node will send we are alive or like 8 files. So then I didn't understand
Okay.
why he will like a name node will feel like safe in safe mode or read only, like why?
Okay, very good question. See here, I have merged, I have got all the data into RAM. Okay. Now each data node should report to him saying that I have this data, I have this data, I have this data, because he just restarted. He just restarted. So he should know the locations of the data. It's already he knows it by from the FS image he got that information. He got some information from the FS image, right? Maybe this edits may be old data. The edits may be old data, right? See, when it is when it is merging, it is taken the data into FS image and had loaded into the RAM. Okay, some data came. Now I should know actual data, where the actual data is there. So that information will be there with the name node also, your data nodes. So anyway, this is a part of its activity. The name node will start reporting it. I have this data, I have this data, I have this data. They will report minimum blocks. If they send the minimum block information to the name node, if they send the minimum block report, like minimum blocks information to the name node will cross verify. Oh, what are the data I have got it from the FS image, and what are the data these guys are giving? Okay, matching. Okay, let's come out from the safe mode. Let's give a service for a write also. Till the time your cluster will be in the safe mode only. Till the time the cluster will be in the safe mode. Till your blocks send the report minimum block information, and the merge process is done, the FS image is loaded into the RAM. Till the time your name node will be in the safe mode, because your name node should know which are the blocks and stored in which are the machines, which are the blocks are loaded into which are the machines. See, your FS image will contain the block information. What is a file? What is a block? What is a file? What is a block? What is the replication of this? And what is the size of the block? And which machine, where and all it will be, these guys has to inform. These guys has to inform. So as soon as they inform, the block ID is matching with the what are the block information they send. Okay, it will match all the information. Then it will ready for giving you a service. It will ready for giving you a service. Understand, Sudhir?
Yeah, Veera. So you mean to say like data node they are having all the data. Then after one suppose this name node will restart. So this information like log related transaction related information will be in edits and block permission, this replication factor, all the information is available in FS image. So once it will like up and restart, then it will get the data from FS image plus data node will keep on sending. So they will match in, and
Yep.
then after it will feel like that okay, this relates to this like that.
Yes. Yes. Very good. Yep.
Okay.
So your name node will be just come out from the safe mode. Okay. So then what is the limitation here? The limitation is, let's assume that my cluster is not restarted for some time. My cluster is not restarted for the some time. Let's say last 3 months my cluster is not restarted. Then what will happen? Your edits will become huge. Yes or no? Your edits will become
Yes.
huge. So when your edits become huge, let's say all of a sudden the name node will restart it. Name node restarted, it has to merge all your edits. Whatever the edits has become huge, all the edits has to merge with FSMH. It will take a more time. If you take a more time, the time your cluster will be in the safe mode. The time the cluster will be in the safe mode for longer time. The cluster will be in the safe mode for longer time. If your cluster is in safe mode for longer time, if your cluster will be there in the safe mode for longer time, you cannot write any data to the cluster. You cannot write any data to the cluster. So that is a limitation. Clear? Any doubt? Single point of failure, we may have a data loss. The cluster restarting time is taking so much of time. The restart time is taking so much of time to provide the service. When it is in safe mode, there are chances we cannot write any data in it. Right? So how to avoid these limitations? How to avoid these limitations? So
Ravi,
yes, Saraswati.
is there any time limit to name node restart?
No,
For example,
yeah. So what I'm
if it is
explaining here,
30 minutes within, yeah,
not 30 minutes. I'll tell you that. This is a very,
just an example.
yeah. This is very earlier version of name node. So because of these limitations, there is some solution for it. From the solution, I'll tell you that. So how it has been maintained, the restart time and all. So we'll be seeing the downtime, maintenance time sometime, right? So that kind of
Oh,
activity was there very earlier version of name node. Okay, so
oh,
because of these limitations, so the Hadoop come up with, there is something called secondary name node. To avoid these limitations, Hadoop come up with the secondary name node. What is the secondary name node? Secondary name node is secondary name node is another machine which will be there in the name node. Another machine in the cluster. I will show you how it is. Let's assume that it is your name node. We will represent name node with the NN, and we will be having one more machine in the cluster. One more machine in the cluster. That is called secondary name node. That is called secondary name node. What is his responsibility? There are some configurations. The first configuration is tells each 1 hour, every 1 hour. It's a configurable, guys. By default, it's 1 hour. Every 1 hour, go and talk to name node, get edits and fs image, merge them. So because whenever the name node restarts, then only we used to do the merge in the earlier version. So when the secondary name node comes, what this guy will do, so this guy will be having his own edits, right? So to do a transactions, he will be having his edits, and he will be having his fs image. He will be having his fs image. What the secondary name node rule is, I mean, the responsibility is, every 1 hour he will go and talk to the secondary name node. Every 1 hour he will talk to the secondary name node. He will take the edits. He will take the fs image. Who will take? Your secondary name node will take, and he will do merge here. He will do merge here. So new fs image. This is fs image. This is edit log. He will take from the name node and he will merge it, and he will create a new fs image. That's called checkpoint.ckpt. So the merge process is called checkpointing, guys. The merge process is called checkpointing. So as soon as the edits has been gone to for merging, fsms has gone for the merging, your name node will create new edit file. He will not make use of the old edit file. Your name node will not make use of the old edit file. So this is edit 2. He'll create a new edit file for the new transactions. So already the old edit 1 already given to the name node. I should not make use of that. I should not make use of that. So your name node will create a new edit file, and will start doing a transaction in it. And next to 1 hour, when it reaches another next to 1 hour, it will go and take this. It will go and take this edit 2. Then again it will merge with the this, and again it will create a new fs image. Again it will create a new fs image. So as soon as I send this edit 2, it will create a new edit 3. It will create it. So this is how every 1 hour your secondary name node will go and take the edits. It will take the edits. It will start merging. Every 1 hour it will take and it will start merging it. Every 1 hour it will take and start merging it. So the merging process which is supposed to do by name node, when it restart, it no need to do that merge process. The merge process is already doing by secondary name node. The responsibility of the name node, secondary name node, is we have to take the fs image and edit log from the name node, take it, merge with it, and keep the copy of it. And go ahead and take the another next 1 hour, go and take the whatever the transaction happen, take it, merge and keep it here. So it will be keep doing this. It will be keep doing. So transaction 1 is 1 hour, or the second transaction, second configuration is configuration 1. It is for each 1 hour, or when it reaches to 1 million transactions. When it reaches to 1 million transactions, let's assume that I will be keep doing a transaction to name node. No, there will be so many projects will be doing the transactions. There will be so many things will be doing the transactions, like it will be QA, it can be any transactions. So when these transactions are reached 1 million times, 1 million transactions, automatically your name node will take, edit, and will start merging it. Either this, when it is satisfied when every 1 hour, or it is satisfied 1 million transactions. It will go and take and will start merge it. It will go and take, it will start merge and it will prepare the fs image. What is advantage by doing this? What is advantage by doing this? So the advantage of by doing this, whenever the name node restart, it no need to merge all the old transactions. It has to merge only the latest transaction. Only this latest transaction. It no need to merge all this. So only need to merge only these transactions. I'll tell you this. I'll explain in the other way. Let's assume that your cluster you have restarted. 1 second, guys. you have restarted the cluster and you have set up the cluster. 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock your merge is happened. 9 o'clock checkpointing has happened. It means this merge is happened. Then again you are doing some transactions. 10 o'clock, 10 also the checkpoint is happened. So here edit and here edit 1 will be created after merging. So here 10 o'clock edit 2 will be created because here edit 1 is came, no, it will be edit 1 will be created. Now let's assume that at the time of 10:30, my machine is crashed. My machine is crashed. Crashed in the sense restarted. My machine is restarted. At the time of 10:30, my machine is restarted. Just restarted. I'm taking the case 1. Okay. So at the time of 10:30, my machine is restarted. So at the time of 10:30, just to restart it. Again, same process I need to do, no, merging. I need to take edit to file, what are the transactions I have done till the time, and I have to take FS image from the name secondary name node, FS image from the secondary name node, and your name node will merge it. And it will create a latest FS image. So your name node has to do only this last half an hour transactions only, no? Last half an hour transaction only, no? It has to merge only last half an hour transactions. Yes or no, guys? It no need to do from the 8 o'clock. It no need to do the merge from the 8 o'clock. It has to do only the merge which is last half an hour. Why? Because rest of things are already merged. So only it has to do the last half an hour transactions. Yes or no, guys? This is the one which we need to understand because this is a little the functionality of your name. Yeah.
Actually I missed from last 20 minutes. Just one doubt is, okay, see at 10:30 it crashes, okay. So the FS image will be contained up to FS image has got the complete data from the up to
10 o'clock.
11 o'clock, right?
10.
Up to, okay, FS image has got up to 10 o'clock, right? So this edit log 10 to 10:30. So it has already crashed it. So where it will got that 30 minutes transaction?
That will be there in FS image. The log file.
FS image.
Your edit file, not in the FS image. FS image we have to merge it.
FS image it will pull for see up to 10 o'clock. It will pull from this one our secondary name node, right?
Yes.
And so 10 up to 10 o'clock it will go to the FS from secondary name node. It will pull up to 10 o'clock, and this 30-minute data where it will get?
It will be there in edit log. It will be there in the name node, no? It is already there in the name
actually
node.
I missed completely, so I just
okay.
bit.
See, your name node will contain the edit and FS image files. Okay. So edit file is meant for the only loading the transactions. Transaction means what are the transaction you do, and FS image for the file system information. Okay. So very high level. So the rest of the thing you can go through the video I'll share today. Okay. So your name node responsibilities, as soon as it's restored, it has to merge with the edits with FS image.
Okay.
So your secondary name node has a till 10 o'clock FS image.
Yes.
And your name node has the till 10:30 edits.
Yes.
FS image was till 10 o'clock, but edits is till 10:30. Now your name node has to merge these two. So half an hour transaction has to merge. It has to merge with half an hour transactions. 30 minutes transaction it has to merge.
Yes. Okay.
So this is the it was a limitation before in the name nodes because it has to merge all the transactions from 8 o'clock, But because of the secondary name node, I have reduced advantage, the reduced merge time. Okay. Case 2,
Okay. Okay.
completely failed.
Okay.
So secondary name node completely failed.
Okay.
Dead. In this case, we will lose only this half an hour data. Why? Because till 10 o'clock, I have the information in the secondary name node. Till 10 o'clock, I have the information in the secondary name node. So I will lose the
That is
data, only half an hour data.
so information in the part of edit log, right?
FS image.
Okay. So secondary name node will only get the FS image. It will not have any edit log.
No, it will get the edits and it will merge with FS image. It will get the edit every 1 hour
Okay. Okay.
and it will merge. So it no need to maintain the edit file. Okay, it has to maintain only FS image because we will consider only FS image. We will more concern about the FS image, not the raw transactions. Your edit file is a log file.
Okay.
Okay, understand? Any doubt, guys? Anyone else? So before we were having a huge data loss and huge time was taking for the merging, but now we have reduced the time by introducing the secondary name node. We have reduced the time and we have reduced the data loss, but still data loss is there. Still data loss is there, and still merge process also happening, which is taking half an hour time. How to avoid that? How to avoid that?
Sorry, I have a doubt.
Yeah, go ahead, Ganesh.
So all edit logs will be merged at secondary name node, right?
Correct.
So, but whenever the client wants to interact with the FS image,
Client never interact with FS
so
image. I mean, I would like to tell you, FS image will be making use by only name node, no one else. FS image will be
so
making
I'm
use
not
by name node. Sorry?
for getting metadata information.
Hmm.
So for name node interacts with the secondary name node because FS all logs will be stored in the FS image. Those are existed in the secondary name node, right?
See,
As you are saying.
and initially when your name node is alive, that will be there in the RAM, right? When your name node is alive, that information will be there in the RAM. I no need to talk to anyone. When I restart, then only I need, because RAM will be cleaned up. Guys, his
Yeah,
question.
but
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, suppose the first 1 hour
Hmm.
logs will be stored into the FS image. Those are existed in the FS secondary name node. So I want to interact that data.
Why you want to interact with the data? I didn't get you. Why?
Like processing the data, we need the data. If
That is not data. That is a metadata. That information anyway is there in the name node
metadata,
RAM. That anyway
yes,
there in the
yes,
RAM.
metadata. So we are not storing back metadata into the name node, right? Here.
That I will come to that point. See here. So okay, guys. His question is that. Let me put in reframe it. His question is that already our FS image you are storing into secondary name node. The FS image you are storing into the secondary name node. But what if I want in the FS name node? So name node is already in that information is already there in that name node.
Okay.
That information already there in the RAM. You don't need that information at this point because the name node is running. You understand, right? The name node is running. It means what are the transactions you are doing, what are the information you are doing, everything is there in the RAM. Why we are putting into FS image, why we are putting into edit log? For the future purpose. When I restart, I need to get that information. At the live name node, with the running the name node, we don't need that information because anyway that will be there in the RAM. Point number one, right? So point number two, his question is valid. I'm going to explain that in the now. His question is valid when the name node is failed at the secondary name at the 10:30. Now my name node will not be having FS image. Because it is failed and restarted, the RAM is cleaned up. Now I need FS image to merge. Now I need FS image to merge. I need to get from, for merging, I need to get from secondary name node. That's also another limitation. That is also another limitation. Right? Now, to avoid this problem, this limitation, only this limitation, getting the FS image from the secondary name node. To avoid that problem, see what it has to do. At the time of restart, your name node will alive. It, it will take your edit file and it has to request the name node for FS image. It has to request name node, your name node has to request the secondary name node for to get the FS image. That's again a request. It has to send one request to get the FS image. That's also another problem. Right? So to avoid that, and also another limitation is they have poorly named it secondary name node. So what, as soon as you listen the secondary name node, you think that, oh, name node failed. So one name node fails, another name node will take care of all the roles and responsibilities. We will feel like that when you see a secondary, we'll feel like as soon as the name node is not there, so nothing will happen. The cluster will be keep running because secondary name node is there. So they have poorly named it. So they realized it. Then what they have done, they have come up with something called checkpointing node. There is something called checkpointing node. There is something called checkpointing node. What is a checkpointing node? Similar activities, as similar activities as the secondary name node. Similar activities as similar as your name node. As similar as your secondary name node. Okay, this guy also every 1 hour. Checkpointing transactions. It's called transaction. I'll show you the properties, guys. Every 1 hour or whenever it reaches to 1 million transactions. So your secondary name node will talk to him, take the edits. This guy will have edit file, no? And this guy will have FS image, no? Every 1 hour it will request get. It is a get command, guys. He will take edit FS image and he will merge, he will make a new FS image. This is edit, this is FS image, right? As soon as he merged, so now here what will happen? This guy will create, by the time this guy will create a new edit file. By the time he will create a new edit file. As soon as the merge is done, he will return back this. He will return back this FS image. He will return back this FS image.
Yeah, Bira,
Yeah.
this name node will create the another edit file at what duration?
As soon as this edit file has gone for the secondary name node. The edit file 1 has
The
gone for the merging.
okay. So when it will go in every 1 hour or what?
So that's what, every 1 hour only, no? Every 1 hour, not only 1 hour, whenever it reaches to 1 million transactions. Whenever your secondary name node, actually we should not call as a secondary name node, we should call as a checkpointing node. Checkpoint name node,
Okay.
checkpointing
Okay.
node. So I should call it
Okay.
as, I should call this as checkpoint node. Okay, so as soon as your checkpoint
Okay.
node is taken the edits, then it will create. So it can be 1 hour, it can be when it reaches to 1 million transactions.
Okay.
Okay, so now that latest up to date FS image is available with the name node. And so here, what is advantage of having this? What is advantage of having this? Let's assume that again same scenario, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. It is edit 1. Very first time it created edit 1. Here edit 2 it is created. Here edit 3 is created. 10:30, your mission is failed. So next merge will be actually 11 o'clock, but in between, so it is failed. Now here edit 3 will be there, and FS image also will be available here. I no need to request. With the name node, your edit is available and FS image also available. Edit is available, FS image is also available. So these two will be merged here only. These two will be merged here only. So when it fail, both are there here only, it will merge here only. There is no explicit request for the second checkpoint node or secondary name node to get the FS image in the failure case. Okay, where we are saving little time saying that. So here if a checkpointing node, as soon as the merges happen, they're uploading back to the name node. They're uploading back to the name node. What is they're uploading? FS image. They're uploading back the FS image to the name node. Very simple, guys. It is as similar as secondary name node. They have added a new functionality. That functionality is upload back to the name node. So that functionality they have added, and they have renamed the process name. The renamed is saying the checkpointing name node. Checkpointing node or checkpointing name node.
Vera, one doubt I have actually. Okay, sorry for a lot of doubt actually. I was confused a bit because I mixed. Yeah, see, my doubt is at 10 o'clock, right? At 10 o'clock, this name node has created the edit talks. Okay. So I have the edit log at 10 o'clock. At 10:30, the name node gets crashed, right? So then you told it has got edit log. From where it will get that edit log?
Crashes means I said the case one is restarted. Just restarted. If it is a complete crash,
yes.
If it is a complete crash, either you can recover it. If you are not able to recover, you lose only this half an hour. So that time edit log will not be there. So you'll be having only 10 o'clock FS image, 10 o'clock edit log.
So up to 10 o'clock I will have where the data will be there in the main memory.
No, you have it the secondary name node. No, it's a checkpointing node. No, you have FS image here, right?
Yes. So 10 o'clock I have FS image. So it will get that FS image, right? It will get that, but edit log will be not there, right?
Edit log will not be there. That's why we will lose. The case one just a restart. That's what I'm trying to say here. So just a restart.
This is just a restart or
no? That's what I'm telling. Case one is just a restart.
Yes.
You have to merge. Time consumption for the restart will take very less time because you have to merge only 30 minutes of data. Okay, merge 30 minutes of data. If completely crashed, completely dead, you are not able to take any recovery, you will lose. Data loss will be only 30 minutes. Data loss is there. Here you lose the data, right? If you completely dead, you lose the data.
No.
In earlier case,
I'm just saying.
in the earlier case, if you don't have a secondary name node, checkpointing node, you will be losing the entire data. When you don't have a secondary name node and when you don't have a checkpointing node, you are losing entire data. But when you have a checkpointing and secondary name node, you are losing only last half an hour data, because till 10 o'clock I have a FS image. Till 10 o'clock I have FS image.
Yes.
It means my data is saved till 10 o'clock because it is there FS image. So when the completely crashed, dead, case 2, when it is dead,
yes,
data loss is less.
Correct.
So I mean, I didn't get where you were confused.
Yeah. So suppose at 11 o'clock.
Go ahead, Vikas.
Yeah. So suppose at 11 o'clock, right? At 11 o'clock, in the second case, I'm telling. Suppose at 11 o'clock, the system gets started. Okay. It was completely dead
Why
at
it will not
11
start?
o'clock.
It will not. Okay. Okay. It started 11 o'clock. Okay.
Okay. It started at 11 o'clock, right?
Mm.
So it crashed at 10:30
Mm.
and it started at 11 o'clock. Okay.
Mm.
So my last transaction happens at 10 o'clock.
Mm.
Okay, my last transaction happens at 10 o'clock. So I have the FS image up to 10 o'clock, right?
Mm.
In secondary name node.
Mm. Correct.
So means I have not only lost 30 minutes, I lost 1 hour data, right?
So why you have lost 1 hour data? Your mission is failed here, no? Your mission is failed here. There is no another transactions here, right? You didn't do any transactions,
Yeah,
no?
yeah. Correct. Because its name node is failed, right? So main problem. So I lost 30 minutes data.
Any other doubts, guys?
Yeah, Vira, Sudhir here. So in case 1 for restart,
Mm.
so like 10 o'clock we have FS image and edit logs, right?
Correct. Mm.
So 10:30 like our system got restarted.
Okay.
So on that time we'll have edit.
Correct.
So that edit will be 10 o'clock edit
Correct.
because 10:30.
No, it will be till
10:30
10:30 edits, no? Till 10:30 the edits are saved already in the file system, right? In the file, right? So till 10:30 the edits will be there, not 10 o'clock. It has created at 10 o'clock. Till 10:30 the file will contain the transactions.
Okay, 10:30 file will be having this. So 11 o'clock. So 10:30 we like system getting restarted.
Mm.
So then after restart, from where it will get edit log. Once it will get edit log, then it can merge it with secondary
That
object.
edit log is in hard disk, no? That's what I told you, right? The edit log and FS image will be in hard disk, no? It will get from the hard disk. Name node hard disk.
Okay, name node hard disk. So 11 o'clock also, if edit log will be there, then easily we can get from checkpointing or secondary name node.
Correct.
Main thing to have this edit log.
Correct.
Okay. So in the second case also same data. So data will lose for 30 minutes.
Correct. We will lose data for 30 minutes. Only change in the secondary name node and checkpointing is uploading back.
Yeah, that we are clear. Like
Yeah, only that is the only
if you are going for secondary name node, then you need to make a request with secondary name node. But in checkpointing, no need to make a request because already they are provided.
Yes.
Our name node.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Vera, in case of this restart, right? System restart.
Mm.
Suppose at 10:30 the name node restart the system. Okay.
Mm.
So already this thing is there in the hard disk of name node only, right?
Correct. The edits will be there in the hard disk name. Hard disk of name node. Even FS image also will be there. FS image also will be there, but that is a old FS image. Till 10 o'clock.
Correct, but correct. So what it will do? It will ask this checkpoint name node.
It will not ask because anyway it is their latest FS image in the hard disk. It is their latest edits in the hard disk. It will take both and it will merge it.
So it will take both from their own hard disk only,
exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
It will not ask anything.
No.
Okay. And you are telling about the secondary name node, right?
Mm.
So what is the difference between checkpoint? So secondary name node also it's provide, and checkpoint name node is just.
Secondary name node will not give back the FS image. The secondary name node will maintain the FS image himself. He will not give back the FS image. So you have to ask explicitly, give me the FS image.
Okay.
Yeah. That's it, guys. So that's it for today. So the next class will be Monday morning. So there are some more limitations here. Still I have a data loss, still I have some restart time it's taking. So how to avoid that, we'll be talking tomorrow, and by Wednesday we will be doing a setup. I think by Wednesday we can do a setup, then we can start the commands. Okay.
Ravi, this is Ravi.
Yeah, Ravi, tell me.
We can we are losing 30 minutes data here, right? We can achieve the data. We can get the data anyhow.
That's what we will avoid the data loss again. So that is we
Okay.
need to introduce a new architecture. So in that new architecture, we will not be having any data loss.
Okay.
Vera, this video will get it today. Today's class video.
I'll upload it. Hmm. Not only today's.
Sure.
I'll upload all the classes videos and I'll give it.
Okay. Okay.
Veera, I have a doubt here.
Go ahead, Ganesh.
Yeah, why can't we make the data in name node itself?
What
Why
data?
it's going to see for the first edit log and FS image, for the first edit log and FS image,
Mm.
and matching into both and store into the name node itself, like edit log and second FS image.
So the name node has the other responsibilities, right? Everything is done by name node itself. It will be system will slow, right? Let's say you have a manager. So here manager is only doing the work and he's only managing himself. So there is no point, right? So your manager should have some other responsibilities, right? So why we have a manager,
Yes.
team lead, the responsibilities are separated. If everything is done by one guy, it's overburden. So performance will be less.
Okay, but here also taking extra burden, it's giving to some other node, and again it retrieving back to the
If you completely dead, what you
second.
will do? If name node completely dead, what you will do? From where you will get the backup?
Okay, so in that time that will be used, right?
Hmm.
Fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, fine. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.